with me now. Come with me now. Come with me now. I'll take you now. Come with me now.
What's up, everybody? Extramillion here once again with Totally Sick Dishonored Edition. This time we are running through Mission 3, House of Pleasure. So we've just come back from our successful mission at eliminating the High Overseer. And there's Callista there. We won't talk to her because we didn't save her uncle, so she's kind of depressing. So now we have to go talk to Trevor Pendleton and Havelock, and then we'll go to sleep.
If this is going to work, we have to take down the Lord.
And then we get to wake up and deal with a Weeper infestation that appears to be in the basement of the Hound pits. And this is actually probably one of the hardest parts of this level is this, and there's another time where you have to do something with Weepers, and those are both the most difficult parts of sneaking through here, because the Weepers have somewhat random enemy pathfinding.
Not as a patron.
Hello, Corp.
So we'll get the key from him, then go into the basement. And there's two Weepers down here. There's a male one and a female one. Now the male one is scripted to run around the corner, and when you get close enough, he'll run back out and try to attack you. So basically, you dive into the water here, and the female one will turn around just as you surface on the other side of this little bench table thing that happens to be here. So we'll come up here and choke her out, and then use her body to lure the other one. One of the cool things about this part is that if you manage to take these guys out non-lethally like I just did, if you go back to your room, Piero has a note pinned to the wall for you that has 4 of those sleep darts, so that's kind of a nice incentive to do that non-lethally.
You went down there in the sewers?
There's that girl.
I thought I heard a Weeper in there earlier.
Even if you take the other entrance out near the docks by Samuel's boat, she's still standing there too. So you have to talk to her no matter what.
Pendleton's waiting for you on the dock. He's asking.
But that's all we pretty much had to do here.
Corvo.
And now we'll begin the mission proper, which takes us back to the same area where we did the High Overseer Campbell mission.
I've taken Lord Pendleton enough times, believe me.
So the gist of this mission is that they found out that Lady Emily, the little girl from the intro, is being held in a brothel called the Golden Cat. And you're basically just there to infiltrate there, rescue her, and then get the hell out of here.
So I'm guessing there'll be a lot of guards.
So as you can see, we're back in this area, only now it's daytime and not raining.
If he don't kill you.
This level also marks the appearance of a few new enemies, like the Whalers, those teleporting assassins that are led by Dodd, and the Watchtower that we'll see in a second, that thing right there with the spotlight. It basically fires like the same incendiary bolts that the tall boys do.
Must mean a lot to you.
So obviously don't let that see you.
Careful going up the street, Corvo.
While I was playing through some of these parts, I was wondering why, or not why, but I guess if they could have implemented some sort of like melee combat system, or a taser, or a blackjack, or something other than just that choke, because it's just, I don't know. I mean, I know you can get strong arm to speed it up, but it just seems like, I mean, he's already got that sword. Why couldn't you just like smack somebody in the head with the hilt of it? I just wish they had some sort of more non-lethal options other than just sleep darts and the chokehold.
That him?
So we're going back to the distillery. Since we didn't poison it, there are no weepers. And all these guys are friendly to us right now. We're going to meet their boss. The boss of the Bottle Street Gang is Slackjaw. He's got a very interesting fashion sense.
Easy, easy. Good. You just need a bit.
He also dresses... he kind of reminds me of those guys that you always see that operate those carnival rides that are in small towns out of the back of, like, flatbed trucks. I don't know, maybe it's his mutton chops that lead into his mustache.
Way up. You want to make some bootleg elixir for yourself? You go ahead.
So we'll use his machine to get 3 free elixirs, which is very nice, if we can figure out how to use it. There we go. It's a little difficult to do this with no HUD telling me exactly where I'm targeting. So the reason we talk to him is because he is the purveyor of the non-lethal method of eliminating the two marks that we have in this mission, the other two Pendleton brothers, Custis and Morgan. Basically, he says that if we do a couple side quests for him, he will take the Pendletons, shave their heads, cut out their tongues, and put them to work in their own silver mines.
Whole town's gone to trash.
Yeah, whatever you do, don't go down this alleyway that's on the ground there, because there are 3 of these teleporting whaler guys, and they will pretty much see you no matter what. It's one of the things I really like about this game, is before I actually started doing this run, I didn't know most of these routes even existed, because you have no real reason to use them. You basically just, use agility or blink to jump and teleport around. So it's nice that pretty much every mission is... They might be fairly small areas, but they're incredibly densely packed with, books that you can read and little secret passages and all kinds of, different ways to handle any given situation. Which is probably the great thing about this game, because it is fairly short. It's only 9 levels. So there's those 2 guys there by the fireplace, and you can basically just run past them.
Maybe you can go up later and take a look after them other 2 are gone.
Our mission here is to basically just get evidence of that someone is trying to take out Slackjaw's men. We have to retrieve evidence from this dead body that's in this next room.
What? Suspects? We ain't gonna waste time solving who killed him. Personally, I'd buy who did it a drink.
But what are you gonna put on your report?
I'm gonna say we found one of Slackjaw's...
Basically, all we need to do here is walk into the room, wait for these guys to turn around, take the audio diary that's on the table, sneak the key off of this guy, and then just leave out the balcony.
Damn.
So no muss, no fuss, and we're gone. So then you just take that back to Slackjaw, and then he gives you the second part of your mission. So as you can see, we'll spend most of our time running back and forth between Slackjaw. Actually, more time than we actually spend at the Golden Cat itself. Which is a shame, because it's a really cool level. Not just because it has, a bunch of random whores wandering around, but also because it... all the main locations, especially, I think my favorite one so far has probably been Mission 5, the Lady Boyle party. That place is incredibly well designed, all the different rooms, they just look so cool. So there he is, with his weird yellow shirt and his plaid bottoms. This cutscene you can't skip, so you basically just have to watch this riveting footage of someone else listening to an audio log.
Don't make it back. He was right. There is someone wants you dead. Wants to take over the distillery and the whole Bottle Street gang. And you'll never believe who it is either. At first I did. That's why it's taken me so long. I wanted to be sure. And what's that? Ah!
Now, we'll never see the other half of this this mission play out, but the person that the audio log is talking about that's trying to take out Slackjaw is actually Granny Rags, because there's a part in Mission 7 where if you've done Granny Rags missions, you have the option of either siding with Slackjaw or Granny Rags. Obviously, since we didn't do her missions, we'll only see her once in an area that we're forced to go through. And that's in this mission. After that, we won't ever see her again.
It'll make you sick as a bucket.
So now, Slackjaw has given us the key to the Captain's Chair Hotel, which is on Clavering Boulevard. So we'll make our way there. And we'll use the Bottle Street Gang's alleyways, just like we did last time. Up these stairs are a few guys hassling this woman, and if you save her, she has the key to the art dealer's safe. Or, well, not his safe, his house. There's another guy who has the combination to his safe that we need, but if you save her, she has the key to his house that you can use. We won't be going there, so I don't need to save her anyway. I have managed to sneak past those guys before, but I guess one of them saw me. And that technically doesn't count as you being seen. So you'll still be able to get Ghost. You only lose Ghost if you hang around after they kill her, because then they'll come after you. There's another watchtower on this street and a ton of guards, so be sure to sneak past them very carefully. So the way through the Captain's Chair Hotel will take us to the roof, which will put us in incredibly easy position to just sneak up and grab Emily and then get the hell out of here. There's obviously a myriad of ways that you can deal with this mission too, both lethally and non-lethally.
Now Morgan's on the first floor. I need to get the men in position.
The ivory room.
So that woman down there that's dressed like a genie is the madam of the brothel, or of the bathhouse. We need the key that she has on her to use to get to the exit.
In the smoking room upstairs and talks. It's funny what people will pay for.
She has the master key to this whole place, which is very useful if you're looking for all the treasure, just because it opens every door.
Nice girl again, the one I told you about.
So we're making our way towards the Silver Room, which is apparently a electroshock torture chamber, where this art dealer guy is, Bunting.
I can't believe this. You said you weren't even.
And he's apparently into some BDSM, so we have to torture him.
That's good. I deserve that one. Shall I tell you why?
To get the combination to his safe.
They're here, right? Let's start with them. I cheated them, robbed them of thousands. Oh, you're ruthless.
It's kind of funny. You can actually go to the art dealer's house and use the combination that he gives you to open the safe before you actually give the verbal confirmation to Slackjaw, so that you can essentially complete the side quest and steal all of the stuff before Slackjaw can get there, and he will comment on that. He'll call you a cheater. Inside the safe is also a invitation to Lady Boyle's party, but you don't actually need it,
Now let me out.
because there's a spare invitation that you can find in that mission, which is the one that I'll use. Also, after you stop torturing this guy, the machine will have 2 charges left in it, and if you keep torturing him, the last one will make him pass out, but the second to last one, he'll tell you that he went to a party with some wealthy aristocrats, and they apparently worship the outsider. So we'll shock him one more time on our way out, just to be complete dicks, and then with that information, we will just leave. We'll meet Emily in the basement and escape with her. Now, this next part coming up is the second part that has Weepers in it, and this is probably the hardest part in the level. I wasn't exactly sure how I was going to be able to get by this when I initially started practicing for it. There's Granny Rags, that's the only time we'll ever see her.
Come to dinner now, that's right.
She's apparently a immortal blind lady who used to be extremely wealthy before she went to one of the other islands in this nation and met the outsider. This part is obviously very difficult without dark vision because there are 4 Weepers that you have to sneak by. There's 2 on the left and 2 on the right, and their pattern is somewhat random, but they alternate between shuffling around, stopping at predetermined points to dig through the trash like that woman is doing, or stopping at other points to basically vomit up what looks like diarrhea. So please enjoy this riveting footage of a guy barfing and me staring at a wall. My ultimate goal is to make it basically straight ahead of me and almost get seen by that guy. In addition to a more robust, like, melee or non-lethal system, I had kind of also wished they included some sort of, like, Mirror's Edge style, like, parkour that you could do, like run up the walls, or at least show your feet, or, you know, something like that, just because that would have been incredibly useful. If that were the case, then you wouldn't have to use Blink at all. I mean, I know precision platforming is not exactly at its best in first person, but it would have been a little nicer to just be able to, like, run up the wall and grab onto a ledge. Yeah, sneak when you go by that area because there's still one more whaler that's up there. So now we'll go talk to Slackjaw, and that basically completes this mission. We don't ever have to kill anybody or even see the 2 people who we're supposed to kill. So this guy gets the hell out of my way.
You brought me the numbers.
The fuck are you looking at? Huh.
And then, yeah, that's basically it. All you really have to do is sneak back to Samuel's boat, avoiding the watchtower at the beginning. There's also another guard that spawns on the bridge that's near there. Which is why I sneak through the rest of this level. Just because I'm not taking any chances. Alright, with that beautiful sunset, our mission comes to a close, and I will see you guys
You
next
both
time.
ready to go? Corvo, you must have worked wonders out there in the city tonight. I can't believe my old eyes.